morning. My name is Christina Ennis, and welcome to the 2024 Mineral Resources Review podcast. Today, we're sponsored by Calibre Mining and powered by Gale Force Winds. This morning, I'm joined by Bradley Hunt. Bradley is with Central MinEX. Welcome, Bradley.
Thank you very much.
So, to kick us off this morning, Bradley, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
All right. So, as said, my name is Bradley Hunt. I'm the event marketing coordinator for the Gander Area Chamber of Commerce, and as part of that, my main project is the Central MinEX 2025. I was working with them previously on the second annual MinEX. I was the assistant. I was doing a lot of the other event planning, but now I'm brought back on, and I'm the main guy for running this year's MinEX.
Excellent. So, Mining Industry Supplier Development Showcase,
Indeed.
Central MinEX.
MinEX, indeed.
So, I hear people say MinEX and sometimes MinEX. Can you tell me about the name of the event and why it's called that?
So I always go with MinEX because in my mind it's mining and exploration is kind of the idea. So it's Central Mining and Exploration, and we do a industry supplier development showcase.
Awesome.
In a similar vein, we're here at the CIM MRR conference. We do it in a way of we try to connect local suppliers with the local developers. So kind of getting this exchange of conversations, this exchange of work, locals helping locals. At the chamber, we have a saying of support local, buy local, that type of stuff. So we do a similar thing here with our mining conference.
Excellent. And how do events like the Mineral Resources Review help the Chamber and Central MinEX proceed and find success with their event? I'm going to circle back to my point. So there's mining events that happen all across the province.
Indeed.
Mining is happening all across the province, both on the island portion and in Labrador. And sometimes folks who might not be involved in the industry might think events are competing, when really there's lots of different events and they have different purposes and they're different times of year in different regions, things like that.
Indeed.
Why are these events so important to happen in different spaces?
So if you ask me, I think the importance of having these events happening in different spaces is you get a different perspective with each time. Like, for example, if you've been keeping up with Newfound Gold, they've been getting a lot of pictures of their samples coming up, and Newfound is based directly in central Newfoundland. It's based in Gander. So if you come by to various ones, you see updates on every business throughout the year. So you get an eye on how development is changing and developing in the sector and across the island and across the province.
Right, not just once a year.
Not just once a year. You know, mining happens throughout the year. There's different developments or different discoveries at the moment. Antimony is becoming a product of interest at the moment.
Say that again?
Antimony. It's a precious metals.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. I haven't had anyone talk to me about that one yet. So, one thing that I love about there being different mining events across the province is that it also makes it a little bit more accessible or perhaps inclusive, because not everyone can take the time to come to St. John's for 4 days if they're in a different region of the province, or maybe they have kids in school, or maybe just might not be a great time of year for them to travel, things like that. So it's awesome to have another event that folks can go to in Gander, and I can imagine that event is growing.
Indeed it is. Every year it's been bigger and better every time. We strive to make sure we deliver on that promise this year as well.
Awesome. Do you have any numbers around how it's grown over the last few years? Not to put you on the spot on that. If you can't remember, that's fine.
I can't give you exact numbers because I don't remember that off the top of my head, but I do know that last year we had more booths than we had the previous year.
Right.
And we're planning on having even more booths at this conference as well.
Awesome. So if folks who are watching this right now want to learn more, to register or check out what it's all about, to see if it's an event for them to go to, where can they find more information?
So if you want more information, we don't have our event site up at the moment, but you can reach out to me at centralminex@gmail.com, or you can reach out to, I believe we have the Gander Gmails on that one.
Excellent. So when we post this, we'll include the information on there to reach out. And it is
May 13th, 14th, and 15th of 2025.
Excellent. And it's at the Steel Community Center out in Gander, correct?
Indeed. So one development we have had is we are at the Steel Community Center. We're using the arena for our trade show floor, and we're also using a couple other venues around town for various events. So we'll make sure to give people a tour of the area as well.
This is really a full community thing that's happening. Because Gander's going to be bustling that week.
Yes. You know, it's being hosted by the Gander Area Chamber of Commerce. We strive to include the communities that we serve in the events that we do. So, even reaching out, we're working with a lot of the people and suppliers in the area. for this conference.
Awesome. Well, Bradley, is there anything else you'd like to add that we haven't touched on yet that you'd like folks to know?
Well, if you're coming out to MinEX, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I will be there. If you have any questions, like I said, centralminex@gmail.com. You can also reach me at 709-220-2600 if you have any questions.
Awesome. And now we have a gift today for folks from Caliber, from the Valentine Gold Mine. So this is for you, Bradley. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Christina.
Stay tuned, folks, for more from the Mineral Resources Review.